1930년 뉴욕. 아름다운 외모로 상류층 유부남들을 유혹하며 사교계를 발칵 뒤집어 놓은 여인 얼린.
There she is. That's her. Whose husband didn't she sleep with? She's older than us all. Look, watch.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Erlin, but that account was closed. You want to go out the back?
No, no. If you go out the back, you'll never come in the front, Joe. A lady always leaves the way she came.
얼린에 대한 평판은 급속도로 곤두박질치고 이내 수중의 돈까지 다 떨어지고 말죠.
It's all I've got. It's known me as poor as a king. And it's known.
그렇게 그녀는 뉴욕을 떠나 새로운 곳을 찾아 나섭니다.
One door closes, another opens. Sometimes that door is not the one you expect. I saw my chance and decided to take it.
해변이 아름다운 도시 이탈리아 아말피. 갓 결혼한 메그는 이곳에서 달콤한 신혼을 보내고 있죠.
Yes, no, you go along. I'll find your husband. Don't worry. Go along.
Sway, mother.
창밖에서 한 남자가 그런 그녀를 넋놓고 바라보는데
Your hand looks about right.
Beg your pardon?
My little sister. She was adamant about every detail but neglected to tell me the size. Would you mind?
능숙한 말솜씨로 작업을 걸어오는 남자.
No need to button it. You can see it fits perfectly.
Lord Darlington, you depraved man. What have you been up to?
바람둥이 달링턴은 알고 보니 매그의 남편 로버트의 전 직장 동료였습니다.
Your wife was helping me select gloves for my mother.
Your sister, you said?
Either one.
그날 밤 달링턴의 요트에서 파티가 열리고 로버트가 비즈니스로 바쁜 틈을 타 혼자 있는 매그에게로 다가가는 달링턴.
You don't drink?
Do I seem like a prig?
In a convent.
I'm my Aunt Julia, my father's sister. My mother died when I was very little. It's the only picture I have of her. My father never remarried.
한편 이탈리아에 도착한 얼린은 점구 부유한 로버트에게 접근하는데
Look, it has to be something really special. Il compleanno? My wife's birthday? What do you think?
The sapphire matches your eyes. She's a lucky woman. If I were your wife, this is what I'd want. Not for stirring the air, for stirring the heart. Wait for me.
I'm sold.
그때 마을 사람들이 그 모습을 목격하게 됩니다.
Who's that with him? I can't see now. They're getting into the car.
No, I don't think it is.
I think we should mind our own business.
My own business bores me. I much prefer the people's.
그렇게 로버트는 그녀에게 넘어간 듯 보였고
I can guess what you were doing. Shopping for my birthday present?
Mrs. Windermere, one moment, please.
다음날 얼린은 의상실에서 우연히 만난 매그에게 드레스를 평가해달라며 말을 건넵니다.
Would you wear it?
Well, it doesn't leave much to the imagination, does it?
I suppose it's certainly immodest.
Some people might.
Is your husband with you? I'd love a man's opinion.
보수적인 환경에서 자란 매그는 개방적인 그녀의 모습에 서둘러 자리를 피하려 하죠.
If we're always guided by other people's thoughts, what's the point of having our own?
한편 마을엔 얼린과 로버트에 대한 흉흉한 소문이 퍼지기 시작하고
Can't help seeing him. Of course, in public, she's always with other men. She wears nothing but the latest fashions.
Somebody must be giving her a very generous allowance.
Silence. And she'll have her hand in Tuppy's pocket next if he doesn't wake up. And Mrs. Windermere has no idea. None at all.
달링턴은 바쁜 로버트를 피해 매그를 유혹하려 하죠.
How can I seduce you if you always bring your husband? Too slow.
한편 이런 사실을 까맣게 모르는 로버트는
I thought you agreed not to call me at home.
Robert, it's quitting time. We're going to lunch.
You're working.
Money never sleeps.
그때 로버트의 책상에서 얼린에게 보낼 수표를 발견한 달링턴.
Do you mind, John?
No, of course not.
얼린과 로버트의 만남을 지켜보는 시선은 한둘이 아니었는데
Mrs. Erling will see you upstairs, in her bedroom.
I won't be long.
얼린과의 은밀한 만남을 정리하길 원하는 로버트.
I don't like lying to her. I'll set you up with an account. You can draw on it directly.
I met Meg. It was by chance. It's all right. She had no idea who I was.
그 시간 매그는 남편의 사무실을 찾지만 그를 볼 수 없었고
I haven't seen him today. Robert?
Hey, how was lunch?
We went to the telegraph office. Where were you?
Well, we must have just missed each other.
한편 마을에는 얼린에게 단단히 빠져 있는 또 한 사람이 있었죠.
Why shouldn't she? It's my best asset. Oldish, fattish, absolutely no brain, heaps and heaps of banknotes.
Now I see, Uncle. He's with the American woman.
그 한마디는 곧장 얼린에 대한 험담으로 이어지고
She's appealing to the worst in the poor man left New York without paying her hotel bill.
You've met Mrs. Erlin, haven't you?
No?
But I've seen you.
Ow! Oh, was that you?
People are staring right at us.
Erlin, that's right. Yeah, she came into some money. I made an investment for her.
이어 로버트는 그녀를 감싸고 도는데
Mrs. Erlin is a notorious Jezebel.
That's a slanderous statement. If you can't back it up, I wouldn't repeat it. I'm sorry. I just don't like gossip.
사람들의 따가운 시선을 느낀 얼린은 터피와 함께 서둘러 자리를 피합니다.
I can't believe it. She's got him.
Well, here we are.
Aren't you going to invite me in for a nightcap?
한편 매그는 얼린을 변호하는 듯한 남편의 행동이 신경 쓰이죠.
Why do you insist on defending her?
I'm not defending her. Close your eyes.
얼린이 골라준 선물에 언제 그랬냐는 듯 아이처럼 기뻐하는 매그. 그 시각 터피는 얼린에게 자신의 마음을 고백하는데
No, I think I'll do very well to marry you.
그는 진심으로 얼린을 사모하고 있었습니다.
I was married. I didn't take to it.
People change. You might feel differently.
It's time for bed. I hate the taste of tobacco.
I quit. On the spot. Good night.
한편 자신의 생일 파티를 준비하던 매그는 로버트의 수표 기록부를 보게 되고
Came as quickly as they could. We're all so distressed.
There must be some other explanation.
같은 시각 로버트는 터피와 골프를 치고 있었죠.
Not bringing her to a party tonight?
So it's true then. I warn you, you'll have to fight me for her.
What are you talking about?
로버트는 더 이상의 소문을 막기 위해 얼린에게 떠날 것을 이야기합니다.
I'll pay it somewhere else. I want you on the first plane out tomorrow.
I don't understand.
People are talking. Think of Meg. If she knew that you were her mother, it would destroy her.
얼린이 매그의 침몰하는 비밀을 지키는 대가로 로버트로부터 돈을 갈취해 왔던 것이었죠.
Meg or the magnificent Windermere's? Family scandal is unhealthy for aspiring politicians. I'm not the only pragmatist in this room.
20 years and not a word. You turn up when she marries a man with money. You call that pragmatism? I can think of other words. Is your daughter?
She must be 20. Do I look as old as all that?
I must have nodded off.
저녁이 되어 생일 파티가 시작되지만 매그는 슬픔에 잠겨 있습니다. 남편에게 복수라도 하듯 과감한 드레스를 선보이는 매그.
Let's get us both some.
Don't you think you've had enough?
로버트의 만류에도 터피는 얼린을 파티에 데려오고
Do you think she'd look at you if you were poor?
Do you think I'd look at her if she were ugly? Fair's fair, exchange rates and so forth. I'm going to ask her to marry me if she'll have me.
매그와 같은 드레스를 입고 온 얼린. 달링턴은 이 기회를 놓치지 않고 매그에게 마음을 고백하지만
You said yourself there's no forgiving a man who betrays his wife. I've loved you from the beginning. It's the truth.
John, I'm looking for Meg. If you see her, it's important.
Try the bar.
한편 터피는 얼린에게 정식으로 프러포즈를 하죠.
Mrs. Windermere and Mrs. Erlin look like mother and daughter, don't they?
They're wearing the same dress.
Well, that'll be it.
Come away with me. We could set sail tonight.
Please.
그 시각 로버트는 다시 한번 얼린에게 떠날 것을 부탁하는데
I'd like to say goodbye to her.
You said goodbye to her 20 years ago.
하필 그때 둘이 있는 모습을 매그가 보게 되고
We shouldn't walk out together.
You're the expert.
큰 배신감에 그녀는 편지 한 장 남겨둔 채 떠나버립니다.
Dear Robert, I thought our marriage was perfect. I thought we would always be together. If you love Mrs. Erlin, you should be with her. I feel so foolish. Everyone knew but me.
There is nothing between me and Stella Erlin. She's old, for God's sake. She dyes her hair. Look, she was going to damage someone. I was trying to protect you. You have to believe me. I should have told you at the start. And there's no other woman in my heart.
매그가 향한 곳은 달링턴의 요트였죠. 그런데 그녀를 찾아온 사람은 다름 아닌 얼린이었죠.
Let's go.
얼린은 로버트와의 관계를 해명하지만
You'll be invited into homes you're not.
Why should I believe you?
Don't believe me. Believe him. What's happened to you?
그때 로버트와 사람들이 요트로 다가오는데 그런데 요트 안에서 로버트가 매그에게 선물한 부채가 발견되죠.
It has its pains.
Call gallantry and gods at
The one I bought Meg.
She must have left it last week when you came for lunch.
She was carrying it tonight.
Listen, Robert, calm down. You've had too much.
그때 얼린이 침실에서 나오고
I thought it was mine.
Tuppy, I swear I had no idea.
실망한 터피는 자리를 떠납니다. 아침이 되어서야 집으로 돌아온 로버트.
I did something very stupid last night. I'm gonna tell him the truth.
Your sack of bricks. You carry it.
But everybody thinks you were having
They'll think it anyway. It doesn't matter.
Why are you giving up your chance at marriage to save mine? It doesn't make any sense.
얼린은 떠나기 전 자신의 정체를 밝히려 하지만
Promise you're not going to make some grand confession.
I swear on my mother.
Pardon?
My whole life I've wanted to be like her.
차마 딸을 실망시킬 수 없었던 얼린은 진실을 말하지 못한 채 떠납니다. 그런데
She insisted. Meg, something to remember her by. Will you marry me when we get there?
A man gets the wife he deserves.
비로소 진실한 사랑을 마주한 그들의 모습을 끝으로 영화는 마무리됩니다.
She's a good woman.